It's going to be very on and off for the next few hours. Here's a look at where the river flood warnings are. It does include the Trinity River at Dallas. It includes White Rock Creek at Dallas, the South Fork at Quinlan, and Cowleach Fork at Greenville. Now, something that I want to note about these is that there are different stages to rivers, and sometimes they reach minor flood stage and sometimes they reach major flood stage. We do not have any major flood stage at this moment. It just means that the rivers are a bit more swollen. You may see a little bit extra water flowing through these areas, and maybe if your neighborhood happens to be close to some of these areas, you may just see a little bit more water in the surrounding locations. Just keep in mind that if you do see any water-covered roadways, stay away from them. You don't know what's in the water. You don't know how long that water's been there. It could have really deteriorated whatever that water is sitting on top of. So it's just best to avoid it. Most of these warnings, by the way, at least in place through today, tomorrow morning. A few of them do go until tomorrow afternoon. It just takes some time for that water to recede, especially when we're talking about rivers and creeks, right? Our satellite radar and temperatures right now, a lot to show you here. We still have some rain, mostly right along Interstate 35 between Dallas and Fort Worth as well. 43 degrees in Dallas, 43 degrees in Fort Worth, 47 degrees in Dallas and in McKinney. Here's a look at how that rain has shaped up over the last 6 hours. We've really seen a few pockets of that heavy rain now move north and east and out of the area. Meanwhile, still seeing just a few pockets of heavy rain. Tarrant County with quite a bit of lightning there, seeing some of that. It's between Denton and Saginaw. So really along 35 there, we're looking at some of that heavier rain. Central Fort Worth seeing some of that as well. Burleson did see a pocket of heavy rain that has now pushed to the north. So it's really on and off across the area. And if you happen to be underneath one of these storms, you could quickly pick up an extra quarter inch of rain between now and say about 2, 3 in the afternoon, with rain coverage really starts to taper off. We'll notice dry conditions by this evening. That's exactly what our timecast is showing here. This is Wednesday around midday. It shows the bulk of that rain mainly moving east of the Metroplex. We'll notice again a few pockets of heavy rain still, but for the most part, we'll see that tapering off from west to east throughout the remainder of the day. This is Wednesday at 2 in the afternoon. You can see a bulk of this heavy rain moving to the east, and then you even see the cloud cover clearing. This is now around 4 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon, and we'll clear out as we approach the overnight hours. Again, we've picked up already somewhere between 2 to 3 inches of rain across the Metroplex, and I'll show you those totals in the next half hour, but this is how much more we could pick up, between a quarter to half an inch, especially if you happen to be underneath one of these storms that happens to roll right over the same area multiple times. So that system that's brought on the rain, it's now pushed to the east, but we're still seeing some wraparound moisture thanks to that low. We'll continue to see this move to the east, and because of that, it's going to cause some severe weather across portions of East Texas and into Louisiana later today. But the bulk of the severe weather is going to really center itself along the Mississippi there, including central Mississippi, unfortunately. Our 10-day forecast looking a lot calmer here locally, 50 degrees today. Again, we're not going to warm too much. Tonight, 36 degrees, 60 degrees Thursday afternoon with sunshine. We get another push of cold air moving in before Friday. This is going to allow our temps to stay in the upper 40s for Friday, so it'll be on the cool side. Mid-50s with sunshine over the weekend. The mornings, though, are going to be a bit on the cold side. Rain early next week, Tashara.
Okay, Marielle, thank you for that.